Hello, this is Lisa Russick and Misty Lore with the podcast We Are All Psychic. And today we have an amazing guest with amazing angel wings. If you want to see the video, she has angel wings in her background and they are beautiful. Jacqueline, would you like to say hello?
Hi, everyone. Jacqueline Kuhn here. Glad to be with you today.
We are so happy you're here. And we have a question for you, first of all. Do you think we're all psychic?
Sort of. Yeah.
Sort of. Okay.
I think everyone has abilities to be intuitive. I think we are all given those gifts of knowingness at birth. However, I think that with culture, with religion, with parents, et cetera, people end up stifling it. So I think we all have those abilities, but I truly believe that a tiny, tiny portion of the population acknowledges it.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and if they acknowledge it and they do believe it, usually around other people, they're not going to say so. Is what I mean. Unless they're around people who are already talking about it and they're into it. It is getting more prevalent, though. Have you noticed it? Like more younger people are interested in this, like 20-year-olds and teenagers. Where you are, have you noticed that at all?
Like, I've actually noticed like 30-somethings are really getting into it as they become adults and come into their own beliefs and ways of thinking. They're beginning to go, now, wait a minute, I shouldn't know this. How do I know this? Yes. And I think 5 years ago, nobody knew a Claire from an eclair, right? They didn't know one. But now they actually know what it is when you tell them. When you tell them I'm clairsentient,
very good.
They get it. So
yes, and they know the differences a lot of the time of all the different ones too. Like, so except for clairsmellience, they don't usually know that one.
Well, I mean, it's kind of obvious.
There's millions. That's what I do sometimes. But now, have you always felt this way about the psychic and the intuition? Were you raised around it or anything? Or
so interestingly, no, I wasn't raised around it. I was raised in a very traditional Catholic family. So I was actually raised around prayer, around angels and saints, right? Praying to angels and saints. And that's kind of why I've always believed in the whole angel thing. Yeah. But when I was 16, I was at a friend's house and her neighbor was reading tarot cards in her mom's kitchen. And my friend and I were like, oh, let's just see what this is all about. And I sat at the table and the woman just folds her hands and says, oh, honey, you know what you need to know. You have the gift. You just need to develop it. And she gave me one of her decks. I still have it today. And she told me that I need to use this to practice with. And she's now long gone and she is on my spirit team. But so at 16 is when I was like, whoa, what is this all about? And I played with it. I literally played with it on and off my entire life, to be honest, until about 3 years ago when I started taking it seriously.
Yeah. What happened to make you start taking it seriously? Anything? Or did you just get called to do it? Or
it was certainly being called, but I was in Las Vegas at a business conference, and one of the women who I work with said, hey, a woman who used to live near me has a psychic show over at Binion's. You want to go to it? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go. Why not? So we blew off a formal event to go to this psychic show, and she asked for people to come on stage to bend spoons. And I'm like, oh, I want to try this. I was the only one to bend it completely in half with my mind, just with.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I've never met anyone who could do that. That's amazing.
That is so cool.
Yeah, completely in half. Like it literally, and I still have it
fast or was it fast or slow? How did that happen?
It just kind of slowly kind of bent. Like she put us through. Delissa Hawking is the psychic, and she put us through kind of like a guided meditation thing, and you just held the spoon in your hand and you started rubbing it with your mind, kind of sending heat into the spoon, telling it to bend, and mine just bent all the way over. And it literally was like a spoon from the hotel dining room. Like it wasn't like
it wasn't a trick. No.
Yeah.
What'd you think when that happened? I mean, were you just kind of like, whoa? I mean, I would be.
I was like, yeah, okay, so what? And then I realized that there were 7 of us on stage and I was the only one who did it like that. And then I'm like, okay, there's something here. And then I started talking to her, and she became my coach for a couple of years to get to me. For about a year, she was my personal coach, because I didn't at the time really understand what my gifts were. I really didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. But when I look back at my business career, I've had a lot of success, serial entrepreneur, a lot of success in sales. And I believe
that's interesting. Yeah.
And I truly believe it's my clairsentience, because I can read a room. I can read people's energy. I know when someone's going to do something or buy. I don't spend time with people who wouldn't. And I think I had used my gifts my whole life without even knowing I had them.
Yes. I think most people do in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool. So I just have a real quick question about that telekinesis before we talk about the angels. When you did it, did you have any sensation? Like, did you know you were about to, and you were doing it? Was it, you know what I mean? Like when you were actually bending the spoon, what was it? Did you feel anything in your body or in your?
I felt really hot. I just felt the heat.
Okay.
Like radiating heat from my body to the spoon. It was just a lot of heat. Yeah.
So it's kind of like the energy was hot or something in it, and your energy was hot and then warmed up that's really going to try it tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
So I know Misty wants to ask you about the angels. Right.
Well,
Misty?
yeah. I mean, I want to hear, like, how did you get started, with the angels, first of all?
Yeah. So, oh God, this 2 years before I went to the psychic show, I was with a friend of mine, and we were screwing around shopping, and we popped into this, tchotchke shop, and they had a Doreen Virtue deck, Saints and Angels Oracle deck, and it was one of her original decks. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is really cool. I'm going to grab it. Right.
Yeah.
Just thinking, knowing enough about her, knowing that, she's out of the business and these decks are collectibles, people who want them. I'm like, I'm going to grab it. And I grabbed it, and I just started using it myself. And I'm like, And then I remember what Mrs. Slaw said. And I just didn't make any real connection. And then once I started working with Delissa, and she helped me realize who was on my spirit team. And once I started studying the Archangels and Guardian Angels, it all started to click. When I took it seriously and literally started studying them, I'm like, oh, well, that makes sense. And this makes sense. And this makes sense. And so, because like I said, I brought up Catholic, and when you're Catholic, you're praying to angels all the time.
Yeah, and saints.
Yes.
Yeah, and saints.
You're encouraged to pick saints and name yourself after them in confirmation and stuff like that,
Exactly. And my confirmation name is Michelle, after Michael, Saint Michael the Archangel.
Oh,
and he is actually one of my 3 angel guides when I do readings.
Wonderful.
He's my favorite angel. I just have to say, pause it. My favorite angel. I love him. I feel like I am, like, anytime I get in any kind of scared or trouble or anything, I always call him out of all of them. Yeah. I don't know why, but he's just my angel. I'm so excited. Yes.
He is the protector of humans.
Yes.
That is his job, to protect us from evil. That literally is his job, to protect us.
That's why I feel so empowered with him. Just saying his name just gives me chills.
Misty a lot of times says, like, to me anyway, I don't know if you say it to anyone else, but she says to me a lot, she feels like if she's here to do anything, it's to fight evil. She doesn't know what that means, she says, but she's like, I think that's awesome.
And I have already.
Yeah. She has. Yeah.
But I wouldn't have been able to do it without Saint Michael.
Absolutely. That's what he's that's really why he was created. He was created for man to fight against evil, to help protect us from the devil, specifically from the devil and demons. That is his job.
I love him.
I'm not wearing it right now, but I have a 2-inch Paul Michael the Archangel pendant that
the snake.
No, it's not the snake. It literally has him stomping out the devil, and it's got his sword with his sword and his angels, him stomping out the devil.
This is my card that I have on my desk all the time.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, that's from the Doreen Virtue deck. Yeah, that's from the Doreen Virtue deck.
Is it?
Yeah, from Saints and Angels. From the
I
Doreen
always
Virtue
draw
deck.
his card too. So I was like, you know what? If I'm always going to draw it, I'm just going to leave it out.
Yeah. But yeah, that's his job. Every archangel has a job. Every archangel has a purpose, that they were created by God for a purpose. And that is his. And I have 3 archangels are my guides, him, Saint Raphael, and Archangel Metatron. Those are my 3 archangel guides that I open up every card session, every session I do with my clients. I open up with asking them to come in.
That's so cool. So when did you first feel them or know them? I mean, seems like you always have felt them around you, but never really maybe said, I know it's happening, but when did you feel like you really knew these angels are here with you?
I probably knew that angels were around me when I was 12 or 13.
Yeah. Did you ever see feathers? That's something I hear a lot. People who call on angels and find feathers. I don't. Misty does. Misty always finds a feather.
I like the butterflies.
Butterflies, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I do find feathers now, but I think back then it wasn't that. I was bullied a bit, and I think I always felt a presence with me, kind of telling me in my ear, let it go, let it go, let it go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I mean, it was always there.
Helping you get through it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you knew it was a voice. It was an entity. It was a love feeling.
I figured it was a saint or an angel, right? Catholic, well, it's I always thought it was my guardian angel, because that's what you're always told. Your guardian angel's always with you, sitting beside you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Make room for your guardian angel on your
Yeah, I remember doing that in school.
When did you start working with them?
Really 2.5 years ago. It really wasn't until Delissa helped me understand the gifts I have, how to channel them, how to get comfortable in using them, and in understanding what she calls, and now what I call, my psychic dictionary, because they talk to me. I obviously get words, but a lot in song. I get songs downloaded to me that mean things.
Yeah.
That just pop into my head, and they're meaningful. And then I can do psychometry through them. And
psychometry? I'm not sure what that is.
It's reading of an object. So any object of metal, I can read it and read the energy of the person who owned it.
Oh, I've only done that once with a coin, and I didn't know I could do it until I tried, and I haven't really done it again. But it was someone just said, "Why don't you try this with this coin?" And I did, and the person who gave me the coin had been very angry that night, and I was like, "Oh, he feels angry," and he like, "I'm not angry." It was like, "Oh, here's your quarter." he was a nice guy, but he wasn't having a hard time with his family and stuff at the time. It was really surprising to me that I even picked up anything, just touching something. So yeah, that's really a neat skill. I've known some people who are palm readers. I read palms, but I have met other palm readers who do it through the touch. They don't read the lines. They just touch the hand and they get the information. So maybe it's kind of like that, not necessarily metal, but
Yeah. Interestingly enough, when I was playing with it before I got serious, I would read palms, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was literally just reading that person's energy and getting downloads. I had no clue what I was doing, but I was correct and accurate. So people were like, "Oh my God, what?" That's
a good way to look at it. That's a really good point that you've made. Just to feel the energy of the palm and read it like that.
That's how my friend Roxanne did it in Phoenix. The one I told you about, Misty, who been the only psychic I ever met, was when I was younger and I was just starting to do cards. I got her deck, actually, her tarot deck. She had given it to one of our other friends and her friend gave it to me. And that was my first tarot deck. So,
well, Jacqueline, real quick, I want to know, what is your favorite angel deck to work with? Did you already tell me that?
So I work with, it is a reprint by Radley Valentine of Adoring Virtue, and it's literally the Angel Tarot deck.
Okay.
It is. Wait, who's it by?
It is by Radley Valentine, and it's a reprint of a Doreen Virtue deck. And the reason I like it is the suits are water instead of cups, earth instead of pentacles, fire instead of wands, and air instead of swords. So it's elemental. It's very elemental. And then the major arcana, a couple of them are different. There is no tower and there is no death
in this like card. That.
Yeah. And every major arcana has an archangel tied to it. And so, and so when you get a major arcana, you're not only getting the energy of that card, you're also getting that archangel that I help my clients work with that archangel. Because that's really what it's all about. It's like, okay, like Archangel Jeremiel is on the renewal card, and the renewal card is the top is the deck. It's the death card in, I believe it's the death card in a traditional tarot deck. Because it's about renewing, not about death and dying, right? So the Angel Tarot is really about uplifting, high energy, right? Really highest and best energy.
That's how I like to read. Yeah. That's the only way I like to read.
Yeah, and there's beautiful illustrations. There's unicorns and fairies, and it's
just fairies
it's an absolutely beautiful deck.
I'm going to buy it today.
So, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. I was just going to say,
I think it's on Amazon. I don't remember. I've had it now for a couple years, so I'm not sure.
I think it is on Amazon. I think I've seen it. Yeah. Oh, you can probably find it on eBay if you can't find it on Amazon, probably. So, I wanted to ask you, Jacqueline, and listeners and watchers, she had said before the podcast that we had said, well, what do you want to talk about? And she says that she can also teach us how to get more in touch with angels. And so we would love to hear that. That's what I said when she told us that.
Yes.
It's going to be the best podcast.
To hear that today. Yes.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things. First of all, everybody needs to understand that angels are not allowed to interfere with human life unless they're called upon. They cannot just interfere with us. So if you want the help of an angel, you have to ask for it. Most people don't realize that, but you have to ask. That's part of divine law. They're hovering, they're out there, but you have to
always
ask them.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got to ask them. And then so there's, aside from the three head archangels, Michael, Haniel, and the other one, Gabriel. Is he the head? Well, Michael and Haniel and one other. Every other archangel is tied to a zodiac sign.
Okay.
And so what you need to find out is, your sun, moon, and rising. What is that zodiac sign and who is your archangel? Because the properties of that archangel align with the properties of that zodiac sign. And so going to that archangel to help you, because that's really what they're there for. So like I am a Virgo, and that's Archangel Metatron. Metatron was the keeper of the Akashic record. So he is the one who is practical, knows the truth, what is written is done, kind of a no nonsense, factual kind of guy, right?
Okay.
And that's what a Virgo is.
Yes.
That's what
I understand.
Virgo.
Yeah, I understand. I gotcha. What is April? We're both April. Both. She's an Aries and I'm a Taurus.
Aries? Taurus?
I'm a Taurus. She's Aries.
Taurus is Archangel Chamuel, Chamuel.
Isn't that the pink one? Is it pink? I've learned a little bit about the colors in angels.
He's actually like a light green is his halo.
Okay.
Like a pale green. And he is actually the finder of things. So
like St. Anthony, kind of.
It's funny for you.
Yeah, I lose things all the time. Like,
I know.
Yeah, exactly like St. Anthony. He is the archangel to find things. You know, find people, places, and things. You know,
that's
like
so funny that's the Taurus.
Yeah,
I mean, she loses stuff all the time. I've never seen somebody in my life lose more stuff.
It's embarrassing.
Okay, so what about Aries? Which one?
And then Aries is Archangel Ariel.
My favorite one, Ariel. And Ariel actually came to me one time, but I didn't ask them to. It just came. I was being under attack so I won't get into the whole story of it, but a psychic attack. And basically this angel came. I didn't know its name. I didn't know an angel was there until it just went boom, and it kept the house from blowing up. And I just knew it. That's all I can say is I just knew it. I knew its name. It told me it didn't tell me. I just knew its name. I knew how to spell it, and I knew it was an it. And and then I could ask Ariel to help me with different things, like with animals and stuff. And
what does Ariel do? What does Ariel help you with?
So she's actually the archangel she's Mother Earth. She's the archangel for earthly things. So money, house, earthly protection. She is she is literally Mother Earth, basically. And I've
also read that Ariel is loves to heal animals and especially loves birds, is what I'd read. So
because she's Mother Earth. Yeah. She's all about things of the earth.
Yeah.
You know, where Michael is a protector against evil spirit, Ariel is a protector of things of the earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do we find out? How do we find out which angels are our angels? Like you said that you had 3. So how do we find our angels?
Well, if you know your sun, moon, and rising.
Okay.
Right. So as long if you know their
I know
signs.
both of ours. I know both of ours. So mine is Taurus sun, Capricorn moon, and Cancer rising. She is Aries sun, Aries moon, Aquarius rising.
Okay. So Aries is Ariel. We said we have Capricorn.
Capricorn moon here. She's like Aries, double Aries. She's an Aries moon and Aries sun.
Oh, double Aries. And you're really
she's very
manifesting things of the earth, man. You have manifesting powers. Then
that means like she can manifest a house. Say like she wanted to move into a new house.
Yes, exactly.
That's something she wants to do right now. So
a house, a car, money, a earthly job. Yeah, earthly things. Absolutely.
I like it.
Yeah, really big earth manifestation. Huge earth manifestation.
That one is pink. Now Ariel is pink, right? Or Uriel would be yellow.
Yes,
pink and yellow.
Ariel, Ariel. Yeah, she is pink, pinky.
Pink.
Her halo, her halo color is like real pale pink.
Yeah,
really pale. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then what do we have? We have. Did you say Capricorn?
She's an Aquarius rising. I'm a Taurus sun, Capricorn moon, and Cancer rising.
Okay, so Capricorn, interestingly, is Archangel Azrael, Azrael.
I know who that is too. Yeah,
yes, I know that.
Also known as the angel of death, but he's really for helping people go from old to new, right? Really helping people.
That's like my whole life has been about that. Yes,
get rid of things of the past, things that no longer serve you, and move forward. And then literally, if you do have loved ones who have passed, you ask for his help to get them into the light.
Okay.
And so Azrael is Capricorn. And who else do we have?
She is an Aquarius rising and I'm a Cancer rising.
Okay. Cancer is Gabriel. He is Gabriel. The other angel is Raphael, who doesn't have a zodiac sign. So Gabriel is Cancer. Now, Gabriel is a couple of different things. So he's the angel of communication, right? The trumpet of Gabriel. But he also is about communication between parents and children.
Interesting.
And helping people communicate to children, helping adults communicate to children.
Okay.
So he's all about communication. Yeah. Communication. and then waking people up. So because of the trumpet, the blaring trumpet, he's about wake up to the truth, wake up. This is your life. It's really about shaking things up so people look to what's really going on.
Okay. And what about Cancer?
Aquarius,
Aquarius.
Aquarius. Yeah.
Okay, that is Uriel. That is Archangel Uriel, Uriel. By the way, Gabriel's halo is copper, just like a trumpet. Okay. Uriel is yellow. Now, Uriel is really an interesting archangel.
That's the first one that I ever saw was Uriel. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's the archangel of wisdom. Now, he's one of the oldest archangels. Prior to Archangel Metatron being created, Uriel was the keeper of the word. He was the angel of wisdom. And so he helps people bring wisdom. When the prophet Enoch died, God made him into an archangel because he was so knowing of the word of God. He made him Archangel Metatron. There are only 2 archangels that actually were human prior, him and Sandalphon. But Archangel Uriel is all about wisdom. So if you really go to Archangel Uriel to I need deep wisdom. I need you to help me really understand what I need to do here. To think about it, deep wisdom, and then also helping others with enlightenment, right? Sort of helping enlighten others to really what's possible, what's going on.
I can see that.
The angel of enlightenment. Yeah.
I can see that. Definitely.
Wonderful.
Well, that was good. That really helped us learn, what our angels are, and listeners can do the same thing at home. You just gotta figure out what your chart is, and then
go to my website. I have a free download. It's called the Archangel Reference Guide. And it's a free download on my website. And it talks about all of the angels, like there's
I'm going.
different, there are different choirs of angels. And it lists the archangels, their zodiac signs, their purpose. There's some tips on how to talk to them as well.
Great. We'll put that, listeners and watchers, we'll put that in the description of the podcast so you can just click right there. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing that
go ahead. Sorry.
That I offer is I can calculate who your guardian angels are that you were given at birth. So, but this takes a little work, so it's a paid service. But everyone is given 3 guardian angels at birth. And it really literally is based on your birth, day, month, year, time. Very much kind of like your astrological chart. Yeah. But you are all given, 3 guardian angels at birth. And they're really here to help you with your intellect, your wisdom, and I guess you could say your fortune, right? Your luck. But, I also have I can calculate that out. And then, because of when you were born, you get the properties of these guardian angels, if you live in divine law. This is the kicker with guardian angels. This is also in this reference guide. There's 16 principles of divine law. When you are not living divine law, angel energy can turn on you.
Really?
You can actually get the opposite, the polar opposite. Just like angel numbers have a positive and a negative meaning, when you're not living within divine law, you will see the negative side of it come out. So if abundance is the positive side, greed would be the negative side, right? Mm-hmm. So really living within divine law is the way to bring mass abundance, stay with, in the angelic realm. And there's like 16 rules of divine law. Most of them are like common sense, but there are a couple really interesting things.
I'm going to read that on your site.
I'm going to print it out.
Really fascinating. Yeah. I'm going to print your whole website out. Yes. Wallpaper Decatur with it.
Yes.
Maybe hard.
I will.
That's just fascinating. So, you go ahead.
No, well, so since you started working with your angels, how do you use your angels to help other people? You just call upon the different angels for whatever the situation is?
Exactly. So I really use tarot and oracle cards to help me give me the messages that need to be heard at this point in time. I've got about 7 or 8 different oracle decks along with my tarot deck. But I find out what my clients are challenged with or troubling them, or sometimes people will come to me and say, "What message do the angels have for me today?" And I'll ask Michael and Raphael and Metatron to come in and tell me what's going on.
Yeah. And how is it kind of like clairsentience, or do you hear it? Like, how does
both? Both. It is both. It is absolutely both.
Do you smell them? Because I can smell angels. They smell like the inside of a Catholic church, or like the host. When you eat the host, that they get that smell in your nose. That's what angels smell like to me. And every time I go into a Catholic church, almost every Catholic church, I can smell angels, and some other churches too. And if someone's talking about angels and they're bringing them around to do healing or something like that, I've known people who ask angels to help heal people. I will smell them then too. Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah, I don't smell them.
Everyone
actually.
does different. I don't see them. I can't hear anything. Like, I never hear anything. So
yeah, I don't have a very good sense of smell to begin with. So
I have a super nose. I smell everything.
Yeah, that I hear. I get the message.
Yeah, I don't get that. That's so amazing. Yeah,
from them. Like the other day, I was doing a reading for a woman who had recently lost her husband. And I got a message that just popped into my head. And I said, well, this may not make sense to you, but he told me to tell you not to live your life like a widow. And she just bawled. And she's like, that's what he told me on his deathbed. Where did that come from? But
no one knows that. How does it work? No one can figure that out.
Yeah. It's just when the message comes, they come. And I have learned to just tell people, no matter how wacky it sounds, just to tell people what I get, because I'm just the channel.
I love that. I love you. You're awesome. I know that you're doing awesome work too.
I love you too.
We both love you.
We love you.
Oh, thank you.
So,
thank you.
How can some people might, I know I think everybody who in our country probably believes angels are a thing. I mean, I think most people would say angels are real. I really do.
Probably.
And they deep down in their heart believe angels are real. But somebody who's trying to work with them or connect to them, what kind of advice would you give them to let them get the validation, feel that validation that they know that they're getting the right information from the angels?
You have to have a discipline of in the morning, asking your angels to be with you please be with me throughout the day. When you go to bed, as a part of your evening prayer, thank your angels, thank anyone, just thank you, everybody on my spirit team, angel saints, and those that are departed for being with me today. I'm grateful for every lesson I learned. And the opportunities that you gave me. And you have to do that every morning, every night. And if you can start doing that religiously every day, you start noticing signs, you start feeling them with you. But you have to welcome them in the morning and then thank them at the end of the day and be great and have gratitude. Without gratitude, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And then you will start seeing things. You'll start seeing numbers. You'll start seeing angel numbers everywhere.
Blackbirds and butterflies, and different flowers.
And colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
And colors that you're like, why am I seeing this color? It makes no sense.
Yeah. And
that's seeing their halo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying about the butterfly thing. I mean, I see butterflies a lot, a lot. And every time I see butterflies, I just think that's an angel. Just saying, hey, hello, off I go. So do you think
it's probably more someone on your spirit team than an angel?
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Angels, in my experience, don't come through butterflies. Okay. They can come through animals, but when they do, it's typically an animal that allows you to touch it.
Okay. Okay.
Like a cat, like a feral cat that'll allow you to pet it when like that's like crazy, right? Or a squirrel that allows you to feed it by hand, right?
Yeah.
They come in the form of an animal so that you can be in touch with them as spirits will come in birds and butterflies all the time, right? People who have gone and who are on your spirit team. That's what I tend to find. Because I see birds, all the different kind of birds all the time, like places they shouldn't be. But that's your spirit team coming to you and kind of like, okay, I'm here in spirit. But when angels take a animal form, it's because they want you to be touched by it, not just looking at it.
What about a human form? I've heard of them taking human forms. Is that true?
I have heard of them take human forms, particularly when they are in protection mode or they want you to really notice what's going on. The other thing that angels will do when they want you to notice what's going on is they will ring your ear. You will get this really loud ringing or buzzing in your ear. Kind of like, I call it like, in the TV show Supernatural, when they used to talk about angel radio, that's kind of what it is. It's like you'll get this buzzing in your ear and it's like, okay, what do I need to pay attention to? Because that is an angel kind of.
Is it like when you hear that real high pitched? I've heard that's angels. A real and I studied sciences and stuff. And the science says that we have inside our inner ear, we have a little ball, and inside that ball is another little ball, and it's got a bunch of hairs. So the ball will roll around and hit the hairs, and that'll tell us what's going on and what our movements are. And when we hear sound, those little hairs will vibrate, and that's how we get the information of the sound. I've read that when that happens, just one little hair is just kind of moving for no reason. Who made that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. No reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
Yeah. That would typically be an angel trying to get your attention.
Okay. That happens to me a lot. And I didn't ever think it was an angel. I've heard it, but it just didn't kind of went. I will keep that in mind more often.
Now you know.
Yeah. That's why it happens so much, because I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, there you go. Knock, knock.
Yeah. Like, wake up.
Jacqueline, are you capable of just giving messages? Like, could you give one to our listeners for a podcast from any angel of your choice?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I spell them now.
Archangel Michael, bathe us in the white light of your protection. Allow only that which is highest and best and coming from love and light to come forward. Archangel Raphael, heal us from anything that is blocking us mentally, physically, or spiritually from hearing the message of the angels at this moment. And Archangel Metatron, please come to my session today and provide me a message that you believe the collective needs to hear at this moment. Okay. 3 things came. Don't forget. Don't forget why you're on this earth. Don't forget that our souls have a purpose and we need to honor that purpose. So don't forget why you're on this earth and get wrapped up with doing earthly things and forget your soul's mission. That was the first thing that came in. Don't forget who you are. Your spirit. Don't deny your spirit, basically. Let your spirit do its thing. The other thing is, this really has to do, we're going out of Archangel Raziel energy into Archangel Metatron energy. Complete your projects. So,
beautiful.
Yeah, complete your projects. We're going into Archangel Metatron energy, and it's a doer energy. Archangel Raziel is a very romanticized, thinking kind of dreamer energy. And Metatron is like, it's time to do it.
Time to
and
do
so
you got to make it happen.
And live up to your commitments. And then the other thing that Archangel Raphael has been telling me to tell people for a while now is, please watch your health. There is potentially another kind of not quite a pandemic, but a very, very potent bug, like almost a very potent virus, is coming this flu season.
They're showing that there's new strains of COVID evolving now again.
Yeah. And so Archangel Raphael has been telling me, and I've been telling my Facebook group, really watch your health, eat well, get your rest, watch your health, because it's going to become really, really important in the next 4 to 6 weeks that you have a solid immune system. Okay. So it's really been interesting that I've been moved to post about it on my Facebook group. And I lead a clean life, a clean food life, like non-GMO, no hormones, the whole bit. And so I've been trying to get other people to do that. Because I almost literally reversed my appearance and took about 10 years off of my appearance in the last couple of years.
Wow.
Because I can tell everybody my birthday's in a couple of weeks and I'll be 63.
Well, you not look 63. Wow. When you said something earlier, I was like, she's a lot older than she looks. It was something when we were talking before the podcast. I was like,
I thought she was in her early 50s.
No, I thought you were probably in your 50s, but I thought you looked like you were 30. But you talk like someone who's much older, mature. Mature. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just started eating clean, and that has completely
cool.
Literally hair, nails, skin, the whole thing, just kind of completely almost slowed that aging process down. And so I've been trying
when you have something you can look at and see it, I mean, that makes a big difference. Then, I feel better. People can't really stick and maybe tell, but they think I was.
Yeah, and and that's what Archangel Raphael is for. He is the healing angel. He is the angel for healers, and for healing. And so when you're using an angel, or when I'm with someone and they're not feeling well, I will ask Archangel Raphael to help me heal this person. And when I'm not feeling well, I'll do a meditation to Archangel Raphael, and I'll go from, crown to root chakra, and and have him clean me out.
Wow. Okay. That's I'm going to try that, because I really have a bunch of confusion and stuff that I have health issues too, of course, but it's causing a lot of confusion and just distorted thinking and stuff like that lately, and tiredness. And I feel that I do need to make adjustments to my diet. A lot of the messages for the whole, the people who listen to the podcast, I could take personally very to heart, so I very much appreciate that message from the angels. Thank you.
Yes. That was awesome. So awesome.
And Archangel Raphael, if you're not feeling well, he's the go-to guy. That's just call out to him. That's what he's there for.
I'm going to.
There have been a few times I've asked angels for healing. I have a friend, like I told you, who does send angel healing. Most recently, I had asked her to send healing, but the message I got from the angel is, you have to experience this for some reason. You have to go through this. We can take away the suffering for a moment or two, but you really got to go through this for some reason. And I wasn't seeing what the reason was, but I was like, okay, something about, I have a condition called HEDS, and it causes bone issues and stuff, and psychiatric issues and skin. I look younger than I am. I'm 48, and my skin doesn't age because of this collagen disorder. And, it is really painful. So she was sending the healing, and it did start to ease up, and then it came back, and I just couldn't figure out, because her healing always works when she sends it. And that I did get that message pretty clearly. You have to experience this. We can't tell you why, and just trust us. So that's what I felt that time. And I don't know where it'll lead, but let's hope somewhere what you're talking about, healthy. I did have to adjust my diet a lot because some foods make everything inflamed and stuff like that.
So the foods with the most inflammation that I don't eat at all anymore.
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
Really? Oh.
Tomatoes cause the most inflammation of any other food out there.
I am so glad you told me that, because I love tomato juice and tomato stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, not tomatoes, white potatoes.
I knew that one. Yeah.
Peppers, yellow, green, red.
Like bell peppers?
Bell peppers. Yeah. Peppers. And the last one is eggplant.
Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting. Okay.
And mostly because they're all big, heavy seed-based fruits and vegetables, and the seeds are highly, highly inflammatory.
Thank you.
But tomatoes, between the acid and the seeds and the fact that they're a nightshade, I guarantee if you cut out tomatoes completely and totally, no salsa, no tomato ketchup, no tomato anything, you will feel a little bit better immediately.
Okay, I don't eat much. I mean, the only time I really eat tomatoes is if my boyfriend's cooking he's a chef. So he'll if he's cooking something, he'll sometimes put tomatoes. Pizza though, like pizza sauce, that's where I'm thinking, but yeah, I can do it. I can get the white sauce.
Yeah.
With butter sauce. Yeah.
Do it for a couple of weeks. Make sure for a couple of weeks, don't have any of those in inflammatory foods. And, you'll be amazed.
I'll try it.
Like, oh, wow, this is like really different. Because then when you eat them, you kind of notice that your body's reacting differently. Yeah.
I will remember that. After when I mix this, I'll write it down. And speaking of mixing this, I'm going to wrap it up a little bit. I want to thank our sponsor, Everclear. Everclear is an advice app, and it's a website, everclear.com, where you can get advice from psychics and empaths so you can get the clarity you need to create the life you deserve.
You deserve.
Y'all deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. That cat over there deserves it. Where'd you go, cat? Oh, no, I guess he doesn't deserve it. He left. No, you deserve it again. But and lastly, do you have anything you would like to tell people about angels that they might not know, and they may have assumptions about them, and you want to kind of clarify something? I don't know why I felt compelled to ask that, but I did.
So I think people don't realize that that guardian angels and archangels were specifically created to help humans. Okay. There are other choirs of angels, but guardian angels and archangels, specifically God, source, whatever you want to call it, created them to help humans. Okay. And other than angels are not like holy people who became an angel. They were literally created through source energy. And I think if people kind of would like try to embrace it, open themselves up to angel energy, you would be amazed at how much easier it is to live your day.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds so amazing. Yeah. I'm going to do it. I'm starting that prayer with the angels tonight.
I am too. I am. And we are grateful for you, angels, and we're grateful for you, Jacqueline.
Yes. And I hope the listeners try it and do it as well. Too. And we can all have life-changing experiences together.
Yes. Happy ones. Good ones.
Yes.
And I appreciate that you came, Jacqueline and Misty, as always. Thank you.
Yes, Lisa. Thank you.
And listeners and watchers, we love you. We love you.
We love you.
Say goodbye now. And we have kept Jacqueline all day. We're never going to let you leave, I don't think. Especially on the podcast. We don't want her to leave. No. But we'll bless you. Listeners and watchers, again, thank you. We love you. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.